some paint pouring. This is how it came out, pretty cool. And this week what we're going to be working on is a Van Gogh type art. And to do that, we are going to use some tools that hopefully you all have available in your own homes. So what you'll need is some shaving cream. You'll need some food coloring of various colors. You will need a shish kebab stick or the end of a paintbrush, something with a flat head like that. And then you will need a scraper, because we're going to have to scrape the shaving cream off. If you don't have one of these fancy scrapers, a piece of cardboard works perfectly. And is actually even better because you can throw it in the trash after. And then lastly, what you'll need is a piece of paper, preferably something that's thicker. So I am using watercolor paper. Alright, so let's begin. I'll show you how it's done. We're going to start off with our shaving cream. And we're just going to put a nice thin layer on here. So you don't want it to be too thick, because if it's too thick it won't work. So what we're going to do, we're going to put a nice good amount on there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our little scraping tool and we're just going to make sure that it is evenly kind of layered around. So just want to make sure that there's a nice even layer on here. And then I want to make sure that it touches all the edges of the paper, because I do want color everywhere. So nice layer all the way around. Again, if you don't have a scraper, you can just use a piece of cardboard. Cardboard works great. By all means, steal your husband, your fiance, your brother, your cousin's shaving cream. They won't mind. Alright, so now that I get a thin layer, my paper's under there somewhere. Let me go ahead and wipe the shaving cream off here, and let's begin. So I'm going to start with blue. I'm going to put some blue in my sky over here. Oops. I'm going to do some rolling hills over here. I'm going to put that same color green down here in my grass. And I'm going to take the other shade of green, I'm going to put that in my grass as well. My grass is somewhere down here. The end of my paper is kind of lost, but that's totally okay. It's just going to add to the fun of the design here. I'm going to take yellow. I'm going to do a nice moon over here. Nice crescent moon, some stars. And then I don't have purple, I don't have a purple food coloring, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some acrylic paint and I'm just going to do some red mountains here. And then I'm going to go back over the red mountains with my blue acrylic paint and hope that I can make a pretty purple. Hopefully, if I have enough blue. Because blue and red make purple. Even if they're like a nice pink color, that's okay with me. Alright, so that is what it is. That's what I got. I'm going to start with my moon. I'm just going to start swirling here. You just need to make sure that whatever you're using, whether it be the back of a paintbrush or a shish kebab stick or even a chopstick, it just comes in contact with the paper. You want it flat. That's how this is really, really going to work. So I'm going to make sure my crescent moon looks pretty cool. Swirl my stars. And I found the edge of my paper. Alrighty, so swirling the stars around. I like the fact that there's two different tools, so I'm going to swirl with both just for safety's sake, make sure it comes into contact with the paper pretty good. And because this has a small end and this has a large end, and I'm hoping it'll make a cooler design too. Alright, so I'm going to clean off both tools. Actually, I'm not going to clean this off, so I'm going to go right to the grass here. And swirl my grass together, get those colors mixed up. I'm going to go for some long grass.